Hey guys, I'm Cringe Gaming here, with Big J and Little T. Today we're gonna be reviewing the Hush movie. Oh boy, where do we begin? Who wants to start first?
Nah, bro, you can go first. You sound
Alright, so pretty much I thought the game was
the game.
my bad, sorry. I think that the movie was gosh, it's already bad. But the movie was okay. First of all, spoiler. You have to say spoiler. We begin with, Bruce Wayne and all that, and,
How did the movie start? I can't remember.
yeah, it started with Bruce Wayne coming into, like, everyone's like, oh, it's Bruce.
Oh, yeah. It was like a party or something. We're gonna talk about the Riddler in a
And
minute.
then we get introduced to Catwoman.
No, we get introduced to Selena Kyle.
Yeah, Selena Kyle, and
In
the
all,
sexiest dress I've ever seen.
let's keep it. Let's at least try to keep it like
That's PG-13.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah, all right. I'm just saying. And then like this movie has a lot of humor in it. It's like I don't mind.
then-
It's like the humor is good. It's just like, oh, okay, that was a joke. That was kind of funny, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
There are some flat jokes, but there are some really high notes too when it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
Like a good part is when Selena and Bruce are going on a date, and Damien calls up Bruce like, "Father, I know that
Oh.
you're dating this ex-criminal, and they're all criminals. They can't ever change."
Bro.
And then Bruce is like, "No, that's not true, Damien."
Oh,
And
my.
he's like, "Well, if you must get this out of your system, I must implore that you use protection.
Bro, that
and that
protection, bro.
And
He's
then you make sure your drink doesn't get roofied."
bro. That was so
And that
funny.
was so fucking funny.
Yo, oh my goodness. He literally, bro. Oh my goodness. He said, "Just wrap it up."
Wrap your drink up and make sure to use protection.
Oh my goodness, that was so funny.
That was-
No, and that was like that comes later on, like not later on.
Yeah.
But that was like, oh my goodness, the act like all right. In the beginning, it goes from the party that Bruce and Selena were at, and we're introduced to Thomas Elliot and
Whoa, you're going a little too far.
No,
Well,
I'm
no,
not.
yeah, we are introduced. I thought you were talking about...
we're introduced. We're in the beginning. We're introduced to Bruce Wayne, Selena Kyle, and Thomas Elliot,
that's right.
and we get like a little bit of backstory from Thomas, how him and Bruce were close friends. Yeah,
childhood best friends.
childhood best friends after Bruce's parents died, and I think I don't want to say too much if you don't know about comic related stuff, but like Thomas is like high key a red herring in this movie to make you think that he's Hush. But we're gonna get into that later. But anyways,
And then the next scene, we see Catwoman's fine ass and her suit. There's a lot of fan service in this movie, and I for one appreciate it quite a lot.
Jesus,
It's some fine fan service.
oh my goodness.
So then Catwoman and Batman.
No.
do their-
No, it was Batman saves the day from Bane.
Oh yeah,
And then-
Bane is holding this rich little white kid hostage, and then Batman comes to save the day, and then the little white kid calls Bane an asshole, and then runs away. That
Bro,
was
he
funny.
I have that in my notes. He literally kicks Bane, calls him an asshole, and then runs off. I was like, bro, that was so funny.
Yeah, it was good. Then Catwoman steals. Bane was asking for a ransom. Catwoman steals a ransom,
Yeah,
and then Batman and Catwoman start their chase scene.
yeah.
And then in mid-chase scene, Hush, or we don't know it's Hush yet, but a
It's
figure in a window
shoots
down Bruce's grappling hook, and he falls about 10
stories up
down, and hits, like,
concrete.
hits pavement.
Bro, that was so crazy. And
And
Catwoman.
then we get one of the coolest title cards I've ever seen. Like,
No,
it
you
looks so
literally
good.
no, you literally skipped the whole part with Catwoman
The
and
chase
Batman trying to save Bruce from like the muggers, or not Bruce, Batman from
No,
the muggers.
that happens after the
No,
title card.
no, it
After
doesn't.
yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
I'm curious.
does.
Does it happen before or after the title
It's
card?
after the title card. Anyways, the title
No.
card is amazing. And then that
When he falls.
Yeah, when
No,
he
that happened before.
that happened before the Catwoman and Batgirl thing happened before.
No, the Batgirl thing happened
after the title card or
Oh,
before the title
after
card?
the title
Thank
card.
you.
Okay, my fault.
And then Batgirl comes, like these guys are trying to, mug the Batman, and we all know how that's gonna work out. There was a funny scene, well, it wasn't that funny, but it was interesting, where one of them tried to grab Batman and take his cowl off, but he got electrocuted by the suit. So that was interesting, I guess.
I like that very much.
And then, what else? Yeah, Batgirl comes into her 5 minutes of fame.
Bro, Batgirl was in this movie for like 5 minutes and it never seen.
about the bat suit.
Oh,
I just
so-
said that.
You did? Okay.
yeah, the Batsuit, how it was like programmed to like not let anyone find out Bruce's identity.
I've always liked
Yeah.
that about the bat suit.
Yeah.
Batgirl, like, isn't doing too hot.
Bro,
And then
Batgirl.
Catwoman comes in and kicks the shit out of these muggers. And there's another funny scene where one of them is like, screw this, and he runs away, and she whips him right in the ass.
Bro, that was so funny.
And then she's like, some guys would pay for that.
Yo,
so I
that
thought
was-
that was pretty fucking
that was so funny. Oh my goodness.
And that was a reference to another DC movie where she was like impersonating the stripper, so that was cool. That was a
Oh.
reference. But so yeah, that was cool. And then wow, you suck.
Wow, he didn't even grab him. Did you see
That's
Yeah.
that's kind of sad.
What else happened?
Oh my goodness. We're gonna talk about this after.
Yeah, we're really bad at this. And then Batgirl accuses Catwoman of doing this.
Oh yeah, that really had me mad.
And then Catwoman gets away, and we find out that it wasn't Catwoman who did. She's under Poison Ivy's control.
Oh yeah, she
and
goes.
She got the money for Poison Ivy, and then like I said, this is awesome fan service in this movie. Gentlemen, if you want fan service, get this goddamn movie. Because we get a lesbian kiss scene between Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Holy shit!
Oh my goodness.
This dude.
That's all I gotta say. Holy shit! And we got some cat puns and innuendos.
Bro, he said, "Say perfect for me."
Perfect. Oh my god!
That was.
Anyways,
That was.
it's every nerd's wet dream. But yeah. So then, we cut to Bruce waking up in the hospital, and
No, Bruce first goes to the Batcave.
oh yeah, he goes to the Batcave, and then Alfred's like,
Oh
I am not qualified for this.
yo.
So then they take him to a hospital.
That was Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, as Bruce Wayne.
to
and,
to Thomas Elliot.
Yeah, who ironically works at the hospital that they took him to. And
No, I think
They
they were
knew he was gonna be there.
They knew he was
Yeah,
gonna be
okay.
there.
Oh, I didn't know if they knew. Anyways, so yeah, then Bruce wakes up and he's like, I have been a really bad friend to you, and I want to try to be a better friend. Like, let's hang out, soon. Like, let's hang out, like, really soon. And so Thomas is like, hell yeah, sure. And then, what else happens? Shit.
What does happen after that? What part was that? Let me check my notes. Oh, there was this new. We completely skipped over the New 52 reference.
Oh yeah.
Bro, there was alright. So
There was an awesome Easter egg.
it was like
When the kid, when Bane was holding that little kid hostage, like the news came out to cover it, and it was News 52 Live, and that was such a good Easter egg. I love that.
what? Freaking Hush says Hush, Batman, Hush. I was like, okay.
It was effective but very corny.
It was so corny. what was this? The scene with Hush meeting
Oh yeah,
Poison
that,
Ivy after all Bruce got his surgery or before?
after. Yeah, then Hush is comes to Poison Ivy, and he's like what did he say?
I can't remember. He
Anyways, he
give-
threatens to kill all of her plants with I forgot what the device was, but it would pretty much just vaporize all of her plants. And then he's like, "You like I even got you a present. It's even in your favorite color."
Oh my! And then
we flash forward
to-
and like the investigation, like Batman's starting to like catch on with everything. And
all right, we need to skip past that to where they're in Metropolis.
no, you forgot. And then like while he's starting to catch on, Catwoman like stops being under Poison Ivy's control, and so she's like, "I want in."
Oh yeah.
I want in, Batman.
Oh.
Because she wants to like get revenge on Poison Ivy, and then Batman's like, "It's not about revenge."
Oh yeah,
and
he
then,
said my code includes a lot of things, but not revenge. I was like, oh damn, Batman.
And then she's like, "The hell with your code," and then she, we got a really nice Easter egg again to I don't remember which comic it was, but it's like the famous scene where Batman and Catwoman have sex on a rooftop. So she goes in for the kiss, and it like even has her like wrapped up in his bat cape, like in the comic. It was like ripped straight out of it.
Yeah.
So I thought that looked nice. And then he's like, after the kiss, he's like, "Okay, fine, you can come." And they go to Metropolis.
Oh, fast forward to Metropolis to where Clark Kent and Lois Lane are at the Daily Planet doing their news reporter thing, and then Lois makes a smart comment about just use your super speed when no one's looking. I was like, oh shit, okay, damn, I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah, and then Bruce Wayne comes to the Daily Planet. Him and Lois know each other. He's never met Clark. Yeah. And then
strong quotations.
Yeah. He's Clark's like, I forgot what exactly Clark said. Something about like, I've heard good things about you or something. Right?
No, that doesn't sound. He's like, we've met, or something. I can't remember either. And like Lois brings Bruce in.
They make smart comments.
Yeah, they make smart comments about each other,
then,
knowing about their secret identities.
Yeah, like just hinting at it. And then Bruce is like, "Hey Lois, what would you think of me buying out the Daily Planet? Then you would both be working for me."
Oh my goodness.
And then Bruce takes like Lois under his arm and they walk away.
Oh yeah. And then
Clark is just like, "You dick."
Bro, and
like,
then his eyes flash with like that he was under Poison Ivy's control.
Yeah.
I was like,
but
oh,
I mean, he was giving him like, he's walked away with Clark's girl, and he just said, "Hey, wouldn't it be hilarious if you both worked for me?" I was like, that's such a dick move. That's
bro.
such a dick move. Yeah. Then we flash forward, and Batman is hotter on the trail, and he
No. First he goes to Lex. No,
That's
first he
what
goes.
I'm talking
Oh.
Will you let me do this?
All right. Dude. Let's share this screen time.
Okay, I know I talk a lot.
No. Like after that, Batman goes to Lex Luthor, talking about, hey, where are these shipments of plants going? And then Lex just gives him the information at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then Lex is like,
and then there's apparently this is a direct, like, it's part of the universe where they the animated movie, like when they redid Superman Doomsday, and then when they did Superman Reign of Superman, apparently it's like a direct sequel to that, because in that movie Lex Luthor was like a temporary member of the Justice League, and so after Batman gets what he needs, Lex Luthor makes a smart comment like, "Oh, do you want me to print it out for you and laminate it, or would you like some hot chocolate?
Bro.
Or can I go back to sleep at 3 in the morning?"
Oh my.
And then Batman's like, "I've got what I need." And he's like, "You gotta treat me with more respect now, because I'm a member of the Justice League." And then Batman's like, "Probationary Justice League member."
Then flash forward and they get to, they get the Poison Ivy player.
Yeah, they get to.
Catwoman does, and Catwoman is trying to like make Poison Ivy think that she's still working for her.
Oh yeah.
And then Poison Ivy says something amazing. She's like, "Nice, what did she say? She was like, 'Nice try, kitty, but nobody fakes it when I'm around.'"
I know what you're.
And I'm pretty sure that was a direct like naughty joke. I'm pretty sure.
Naughty joke?
Yeah.
An innuendo?
Yeah, innuendo. I'm trying to keep it PG because apparently I can't make it right now.
You can say innuendo.
Okay. But yeah, it was a sexual innuendo. And so that was funny as hell. Then we got a then Catwoman's like, "Alright, screw this, bring it, bitch."
Yo, that was so funny. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bring it, you crazy plant bitch.
Yeah. Oh my.
And so they have an awesome fight scene.
That
and then Batman comes to save his partner.
Partner for
Quote
the
unquote.
partner for the time being.
Yeah,
We'll
and
see
then
why later on.
Poison Ivy makes such a good comment again. She's like, "Oh, Catwoman, is Batman your boy toy now? Luckily for me, I have one too."
And then Superman just
Superman fucking
boom, just
pops through the
Oh.
like wall, and then Poison Ivy like wraps herself around him, saying like,
that fight was.
"Meet my Superman."
Yo, that
Hey,
scene was so good.
And then she's like, "Hey, lover." She's just like they're
Messy.
not really they're not really lovers. Just like she's just whispering like sweet noise into his ear.
Sweet noise, sweet nothings into his ear.
Sweet whatever, same thing.
Sweet noise, no, sweet noise. I have no idea what you mean by sweet noise.
Same thing anyway.
Sweet is sweet nothings, dude. It's sweet.
All right, back to the movie, jackass. But yeah, so then he goes and attacks Bruce.
Attacks Batman. Their fight
Yeah,
was
Batman.
Their fight was pretty good. Batman like was armed with the kryptonite knuckles.
And then
forgot.
they hinted at that earlier in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Before they went to Metropolis, Batman's like, "Alfred,
Pack my-
ready the bat."
The jewelry.
Pack my jewelry.
Yeah,
Alfred.
ready the Batmobile and pack my jewelry.
Yeah.
And Catwoman's like, "Ooh, jewelry."
The Catwoman was like, what do you mean jewelry? He's like, don't worry.
And then when they're
I was like, okay.
they retreat and go into
The sewer. They retreat and go to the sewer.
these lead tipped sewers, and Batman's like compliments of LexCorp. Because
Oh.
of course Lex made everything lead tipped.
To
Yeah.
prevent Superman from seeing.
And then he busts out the kryptonite brass knuckles, and then Catwoman's like, "Oh, that's a jewelry you were talking." Like usually I would say that was ugly, and I'd be offended, but in this case not so much.
And the fight with Batman threatens Superman with, if you attack,
we forgot the good quote, the really good quote that Batman said. Catwoman's like, "How are you gonna stop him?" And then Batman's like, "Deep down, Clark is,
deep down, Clark is a
really good guy."
person. I'm not.
Deep down,
I'm not.
I'm not.
Yo,
And then-
this ass.
So yeah,
Yo,
Superman like comes at super speed
Super speed
Through
blitzes Batman.
through the sewer, and then Batman is like,
Don't use your heat.
you know what we're underneath, right? He's making them think that they're
No.
underneath the Daily Planet.
Yeah, no. He's like, we're underneath the Daily Planet, so if you use your heat
And
vision, we're gonna blow us
I
up.
opened a gas valve.
Yeah.
Do anything too risky, and it can all blow up.
No, he said if you use your heat vision when this gas propeller is on,
you'll blow the sky. The block will go sky high or something. Like he'll blow the whole block up.
Yeah.
And so Batman takes full advantage of that
and beats the ever-loving shit out of Superman.
Until he gets pissed off, and then Batman's like, God damn it.
Yo, Batman was so shook after that. He was like, off. He's like,
And then he like rams him right into the side of the wall.
yeah.
And then they're forgetting that he almost broke. He was starting to resist, and then she had to kiss him even more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was when they're underground. Then they went to the surface, and then Poison Ivy kissed him more. Then freaking Batman's like, he was like in his ear, do it. And then freaking Catwoman comes out with Lois Lane on top of the Daily Plan and just like,
No, you forgot. And then Batman came out of the sewer.
that's
and
what.
he's
Oh,
like,
I
"Hey,"
said that.
He's like, hey, Clark, I lied.
Yeah, yo, that made Superman. Yo, that made effing Clark pissed, dog. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah,
Oh
and then
my-
Superman was so mad. He was like, how could you?
What else?
And then Superman goes to the extreme. I mean, not Batman.
That's no,
to
that was
the-
what I was talking. That was what I was talking about. He's like, he told Catwoman just like, do it, and then Catwoman appears upon this on top of the Daily Planet. It's just like, I have your woman, and he's just like, then Batman's like,
Look, Clark, if you don't snap out of it, she'll die.
and then Catwoman wasn't like Catwoman wasn't supposed to drop her.
That wasn't part of the plan.
But then
she drops Lois off of the Daily Planet
I was
rooftop.
like, I was like, oh damn.
And just as she's about to hit pavement,
Superman
she's screaming out, Superman, Superman, and then he snapped out of it
Yeah.
and goes to save Lois. This was a real dick move on, like, I know it wasn't Batman's fault, but I really do feel like Batman should have gotten one sucker punch for this.
Yeah, they were no. And then they were all on top of the Daily Planet, like, oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, like,
I was like, what the?
I
fuck?
mean-
I was like, what the hell?
that was kind of really fucked up, Batman. I know it wasn't your plan, but still. And then they go into Poison Ivy, and they take her down.
Yeah, they all go. Yeah, Superman, Catwoman, and Batman all go to Poison Ivy and then bring her to justice.
knock her out. And then Catwoman splashes water on her face to wake her up, and then they try to interrogate her.
Yeah, they interrogate her and then they.
And then Catwoman's like, I'm not as nice as them. And then she grabs Poison Ivy by the hair, and she's like, ah, no, goddamn it, anything but the hair. And then she's about to, like, slice Poison Ivy's neck open. And then Poison Ivy sings like a bird.
Sings like a bird.
That's a rep. Will you stop? That's actually a saying this time, jackass.
Okay.
And then Batman's like, that's enough, Catwoman. And then I'm pretty sure they kiss afterwards. Yeah,
I don't
they
remember.
kiss,
Yeah, they kiss after. They
Okay.
kiss after. Batman and Catwoman kiss.
And then
Let's
Superman's like, I got this. Like,
No. All right. Let's skip. What happened after? I can't remember what happened after that.
Superman's like, we got Poison Ivy, now get the hell out of my city.
Do we talk about? All right, Superman is really Batman. Oh yeah, and then all right. So after that, we skip forward to when they go back to Gotham. Freaking Hush like had to interrogate, or Hush had to get Harley Quinn, sort of threaten Harley Quinn with the Joker's life. I was like, what the hell? And it was Harley, and she was with her hyena pets.
And then one of them was its birthday.
Yeah, it was-
She had a little birthday hat.
And then he shows up. Hush.
Hush shows up. Harley Quinn Harley Quinn thought Hush was the Joker, and just like, oh, Puddin', and then Hush is like, I have your Puddin'. I have your Puddin', and he's locked up. All you have to do is kill, or no, it cuts out when they were making the deal, and then flash forward to Selena and
I just
Batman.
forgot about a huge part we all forgot about.
What?
When he goes to try and interrogate Bane with Amanda Waller.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got a Suicide Squad reference.
Oh yeah, we got Suicide Squad reference
let's just run it up to, because they never actually interrogated Bane. Like he didn't.
Bane. No, Bane broke out, and then
Yeah. because he has like a new form of Titan, and then
That's
we
immune to
find
the
out that
tranquilizer.
Batman knows
who
about the Suicide Squad.
But I think Amanda Waller also knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
No, she was just like, stay out of my damn business.
No.
She does.
She does, because she's like, stay out of my business, I'll stay out of yours. I was like, oh, okay.
Anyways, getting back to it, we end up with Bruce Wayne taking Selena on a date.
It was a double date between Selena, Kyle, and Bruce and Thomas Elliott, and his date.
They don't really say what her name is.
They didn't really say what her name was. What if it was what's her face?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And they were at the opera, and at the opera is interrupted by Harley Quinn wanting to kill Bruce Wayne. And then Thomas had to take all the
they're on a double date.
I already said that.
You did?
Yeah, I already said that. That's why you pay attention when other people talk, dude.
I was looking at the challenge, jackass.
What
are you telling me?
I'm not telling you to shush. I'm telling you to hush.
Not you. Oh my God! I will end this podcast right now. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
What was I? They were at the opera. It gets interrupted by Harley Quinn. And then Batman suits up as Batman.
Batman suits up his Batman.
Batman suits up as Batman. Catwoman suits up as Catwoman. Selena Kyle suits up as Catwoman. That whole scene was, and they fight everyone, and then at the end of that whole exchange, Thomas Elliott dies, and I thought this was about to be like a fake death, where it's just like, oh yeah, he's like dead, but not really.
And like, you also forgot, Harley Quinn makes a comment about like Batman and Catwoman being things. She's like, ew, Bat and Cat, disgusting.
Oh my goodness. Catwoman, Harley Quinn really dissed Batman and Catwoman, talking about they shouldn't be together. I was like, what the? At least they're not in an abusive relationship. Yeah. God.
Batwoman comes out of the alley like.
Batwoman?
No, I said Batman, didn't I?
No, you said Batwoman.
Batman. So, there are too many fucking bats. All right, let's just agree on that.
Yes, there is.
Comes out of the alley, and then Joker. We are meant to believe that Joker just shot and killed
Thomas Elliott.
Yeah, I was about to say Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Elliott, and then Batman loses his shit.
Batman goes off on the Joker, starts beating the ever-loving shit out of him.
And then Joker's trying to say, "I'm innocent. I tell you, I'm innocent."
Yeah. And while this is all going on,
as classic Joker, he's trying to cut jokes. And the worst timing ever.
Yeah, he's
like Batman. I've seen a lot of stuff. Batman was rage.
Bro, Batman was he was actually about to murder him.
And then we got a direct reference to The Dark Knight Returns when Batman chokes out, like he's choking out the Joker, and then Joker's like, you'll break your code.
Batman was probably gonna do it too, and there was
then Gordon shows up and he's like, Batman, don't do it. Not to him. I won't let you throw your life away. Gotham needs the Batman.
Yeah, Gotham.
And then, he snaps out of it.
Yeah, Batman snaps out of it and then leaves. I was like, oh, damn, he was really about... if Jordan did not show up at that, moment in time, Joker probably would have been dead.
And then Joker cuts a funny joke. Gordon's like, double handcuffs, double ankle cuffs.
Oh my.
And then Joker's like,
ooh, kinky.
And then Gordon sucker punches him. He's like, shut the hell up.
Bro, oh my goodness. No, we're what else? After that, there was that then was it after that where Bruce revealed himself to
Selena.
No,
Batman revealed himself to Catwoman as
Bruce Wayne.
Before that, Batman's like, I know who you are. I know it's you, Selena. And then Catwoman takes off her cowl, and then Batman takes off his cowl.
And then they're like, oh damn. And then they became partners for like the rest of the like.
No,
it was,
you forgot they had some steamy sex in her apartment.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Cutting forward, they become, you know.
Yeah,
partners.
they become partners, and we skip through this whole montage where they're
Having
beating.
sex everywhere in the Batcave.
Oh my
Fucking
goodness, bro!
crying.
Oh my goodness, dude, we're gonna talk about that scene where Alfred walks down the back, like walking down the stairs in the Batcave,
Just
We got-
walks away.
and then he like
he
sees
comes down
Bru-
with some tea. He sees like their clothes and like they're in the steam room, and he just walks away.
Bro, he just turns around and walks away. I was like, oh my goodness.
And then Dick Grayson is being a total asshole throughout the entire thing. He's like, when he brings Catwoman to the Batcave, he's like practicing on his
Oh my goodness,
like
he-
his agility, and he's like flipping around this pole, and then he sees Catwoman come out of the Batmobile, and he like falls flat down in his face,
Yo, that was so funny.
and he's just like eavesdropping on Batman the entire time, and just like making fun of them and everything.
Oh my.
It's so. He's like, Alfred, come down here. He did it. He actually did it.
Yo, that was Dick Grayson was such an asshole.
He was such a prick the entire time. And then Catwoman was like, so does everyone know who I am around here?
Yeah.
And Dick's like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's not forget how much of a dick was. He's like, by the way, he has a son.
Yo,
Oh my
goodness. This asshole Dick Grayson was like,
Yeah, he's
Oh.
like, hey, by the way, I think you should know.
oh yeah,
He has a son.
He has a son. I was like, Dick, Dick,
Asshole. He really is a dick. Dick
Yo.
is a dick.
Bro, shut the fuck, Dick Grayson, shut the fuck up, yo, oh my goodness.
And then speaking of son, we get that awesome scene that I said earlier where Damien is like, I implore you to use protection and
And he's
all
like,
that.
goodbye, Damien.
Yo, he's like, Dame is like, Father, I implore you to use protection. And I was
And
like,
to make
and to make sure you don't get Rooflin in your
protect
drink.
beverage, yeah.
To make sure you don't get Rooflin. And then he's like, bye, Damien. I was like, oh my goodness.
And then Damien cuts, he like makes a quick jab at his own mother, like your love life has been, like, has a record of being very, like,
Not good.
yeah,
Oh
for
my-
example, my mother. And
Yo.
then Batman's like, damn.
Yo, Batman really was. Then Batman, yo, that was so funny. Batman just hung up on his son.
And
like
then
that.
we cut to,
What was
well,
it?
we
The
don't
red.
cut, but
Was it the
this
ri-
conversation was happening in the Batmobile, and they were on. He was on his way to stop the Riddler, who's like,
No. This leads into the Riddler thing where the Riddler was hijacked a truck.
yeah, he's just
The-
like
The
causing
armor.
havoc.
He's wreaking havoc across the streets, and then Batman had to stop him. Then he did. Then this dude, the Riddler, had an effing motherfucking RPG. Oh, he has motherfucking RPG, man.
But as Batman, as you know, classic Batman is, he stops the Riddler because the Riddler, you know,
Is
curves.
a freaking C-lister.
And
Oh
then
my goodness.
Riddler's like, no, I have to.
He will kill me.
He'll kill me.
Yeah, and then
Oh my goodness,
and then
alright,
Batman because all of a sudden Riddler's like, and then Batman turns around and he sees Hush in a window on the a far.
Oh my
building.
gosh, we're stupid. We totally forgot about that scene where Batman kind of found Hush.
Oh yeah, I think that's the scene he's talking about where he like meets Hush,
In the mirror room.
in the
Yeah.
mirror room, and then
That's
he
what
was
we're
just
talking about
and
right
he's
now.
like just dicking with him the whole time, just like
Oh yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah, he finds.
he's like
after
no,
Riddler,
like
that's right.
Hush is like taunting him the whole time.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm going to make sure you suffer. I'm going to hurt all the people you love. And the entire time, like, this is all happening in, like, a rundown, like, wardrobe warehouse. Like
Or
a
or something like
clo-
that, yeah.
Yeah, and, like, there's a bunch of fitting rooms, and, like, Batman's just punching a bunch of mirrors because
Yeah.
Hush, his reflection is there.
And then Hush gets away, as per
yeah,
usual.
and then we cut back to the Batcave, and now like Batman's like super duper serious about the case now.
Yeah. He's
And
like
then-
he tells Selena, hey, you should go somewhere because I don't want you to get hurt. And then she's
Oh yeah,
like,
he's like skip town.
yeah, I don't want anyone else
But
I love.
She doesn't. She
Yeah.
wants to stay and be involved. And then we get a big revelation because like Dick's like, well, if he's put like, no, he was like they were talking about the Joker and how like, how could you forget about his little acid flower? And then Dick.
Oh yeah, they.
Like, who would be dumb enough to get about the acid flower?
And he's like,
and then
no.
he's like, that he wanted Joker to escape.
He wanted, like, they had a whole revelation about, like, this is a setup the whole time.
Yeah, like, Joker really is innocent.
Yeah, Joker really, they were like, oh, damn, Joker really is innocent.
And then he's like, well, why kill
like,
Thomas Elliot? He has no
link to Batman, but he does have a link to Bruce Wayne.
And then
they
Dick is like, a big revelation. He's like, Hush knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. And then, what else? Did we talk? Well, we're probably gonna skip a lot back and forth. But did we talk about like the scene where Batman gets? Yeah, we did. Where Batman gets hurt and then he gets surgery from Thomas Elliot. And what?
We talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about that. Then Batman decides to, you know, go into Thomas Elliot's computer and see what information he can find there. And then he gets something that leads him to the Riddler. I couldn't remember.
I got this. So
no, I'm just saying he gets like some information that leads him back to the Riddler, just like.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what the information is because you don't remember. In the New 52, they made it where the Riddler has like a brain tumor and it's like 98.7% chance of death or whatever, and so that links him back to the Riddler, and then they go to.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, did we talk about how it was Thomas who was treating the Riddler, but he used some sort of like anagram to where it was.
We didn't get on that yet.
Yeah. No. That
that's
leads.
The revelation. That's
that's the revelation.
We didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah, if you're skipping from Arkham.
I'm gonna go over Arkham.
Oh.
Because that's important.
No, you talk about it then, and then.
So yeah, we go to see the Riddler, and the Riddler is like.
This smug asshole, God.
Wow, speaking of Riddler, he pops up on
this smug asshole, dude.
But yeah, we go. They go to interrogate the Riddler, and then the Riddler reveals like everything. Like, oh yeah, he like the quote unquote greatest brain surgeon couldn't fix my thing.
Couldn't fix his tumor, and then he's
until
like,
I got my affairs in order, and then Lady Shiva showed up in the movie before.
Yeah, and then Riddler decides to go to the Lazarus pit.
Yeah, he bribes them.
Yeah, goes to the Lazarus pit and dips in, and then when he comes out, he just like, oh my goodness, I know everything.
Answer to my greatest riddle. Who is the Batman? And he finds out it's Bruce Wayne. And then he's about to say it in the interrogation room. He's about to tell Gordon who he is, and then Batman slits.
Oh, Batman!
We think it's Riddler, so Batman slits the Riddler's throat. With
No. That leads to the whole monologue where he's like, I had to create a new persona, and I was like, well, oh my goodness, don't tell me this. Don't tell me this C-lister is freaking Hush. And I was like, ah, damn it, DC.
Oh yeah. Riddler is Hush now.
In this movie, and that I didn't like that.
But you know, he slit his throat because he knew it wasn't.
No, he knew it wasn't the Riddler. It was Clayface in disguise.
Yeah, it was really Clayface, and he was controlling Clayface, and
then Clayface starts going off in whatchamacallit.
He also, meanwhile, Catwoman and Nightwing are on a patrol, and then Scarecrow is at a cemetery, and there's a nice reference to the Long Halloween in that shot. And then they go to the cemetery, and Thomas Elliot's body is missing.
Is gone.
Yeah, and then Scarecrow shows up. He drugs Nightwing. He tries to drug Catwoman, but she's like, nose plugs. Have you smelled yourself lately?
Oh my goodness.
And then
everyone has jokes in this movie.
Yeah, they fight. Scarecrow gets his ass kicked. And then
Catwoman, administers the antidote to the fear toxin.
To Nightwing. Puts him in the Batmobile and then
leaves.
Yeah,
and then Nightwing leaves.
Alfred drives him home.
And
then we get a camera shot of Catwoman turning around and then cut to black. And Hush kidnapped her. And we're at a factory, and she's above a metal processing plant thing.
No, it was a. We're not. Well, it was like a garbage disposal thing.
Yeah.
This
She was
this
gonna
leads
get
in
grinded
this
up into bits.
this leads to the final revelation of just like, oh my goodness, Hush really was, or Riddler really was.
Riddler really
What-
is Hush.
Yeah, and I
then
was like,
the entire time when
he was
he was
talking monologuing about how he knows
he
what
knows
Batman,
exactly what Batman's gonna do.
do.
Like he's already like 2 steps ahead of him
Like,
the entire time.
I was like, oh damn.
And then
This is really
so there's a really fucked up scene. It's really messed up on Riddler's part. Like one of the traps that he sets up in the factory
Oh my
for
goodness.
Batman.
He sets up
He sets up Thomas
Wayne.
Elliott's dead corpse to fall in front of Batman's face.
You know what I would have
And
thought?
then, like, even though it's, like, very dire moment, I don't blame Batman for doing this, because, I mean, that's pretty fucking traumatic. He stops everything he's doing, there's some sad music that plays, and he, like, looks down at his friend, and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So
That leads into the fight with Batman and the Riddler. That was a good fight. Batman's just taunting the Riddler the whole time, calling him a C-lister villain.
Yeah, he's trying to make the Riddler, like, snap.
Yeah.
Riddler gets some really good shots on him. He has, like, his Riddle scythe thing now.
Oh yeah, his real scythe, and then he had the freaking scar on top
Can
of his
we
forehead.
Yeah, his scar on his head is like Riddle.
That
It's
was
a question.
that was so stupid. That was so.
He gets some really nice lands on Batman. Like,
You know, he, like-
he hits him in the shoulder, both shoulders,
He,
and
like-
then he gets a nice like he slits his stomach open too.
Yeah.
And then Catwoman is like
Even
barely
I-
hanging on.
Catwoman's barely hanging
She's
on.
like so close to falling in the pit.
more
and then she gets out, helps Batman beat the ever loving mess out of this dude, out of the Riddler.
They hit the power plant like control
Oh.
systems, and the
And
entire place
everything
starts
just
to
goes in.
overheat. Yeah.
Everything just goes in flames.
Everything starts to blow up, and then
I have no idea how, but somehow freaking Riddler ends up like dangling from the
because
thing.
they keep,
Oh, yeah, he
keep
fell-
pushing him back, and he falls off the
Yeah,
what's it called?
the ledge. Batman tries to help him.
Yeah.
But then Catwoman's
He's
like, screw
"You're-"
it.
No, he's like, "You're Batman. You can't let me die."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my god, it looks so fucking wrong." that
That-
clip looks so wrong.
This.
Yeah, he's like, "You can't let me die. You're Batman."
Catwoman says, "Hell with this." She
Yeah,
cuts
she's
it.
Just
like,
screw
"We
this.
need to go," and then
Screw this and
she,
just cuts
yeah,
him.
she kills Hush pretty much.
Or Riddler.
Yeah,
Riddler Hush.
Hush.
Riddler slash Hush. I don't like that.
And then they get out of the building, and then
Then they had a whole argument where they kind of like
Batman
broke
just
up.
keeps saying like,
I could have
"He
saved
didn't have
him.
to die."
He didn't have to die. I could have saved him.
and then Catwoman's like,
You're
Wow.
insane.
"You're crazy. You're insane."
I was.
And then she's like, "You know your code is gonna get you killed, right? And then what?"
And he's always trying to be like, if I want to save as many people as I can.
Because
Catwoman
if I don't have a code, I'm no better than
Yeah.
them.
and Batman, then they break up. I
Well,
was really
Catwoman's like,
screw this.
"I've changed so much for you, but
You-
you haven't changed, or you can't change.
Yeah.
Like, you won't change, or you can't." And then she's like, "I want this so bad. I want this to be a thing. Not today, maybe. Like, but not today. Maybe someday, though."
And
Yeah.
then she cries and run.
And then
Yeah.
they like both walk their separate
Yeah,
ways.
that's how the movie ends. I thought there was about
Okay.
to be a scene like after the credits where Thomas
But
Wayne's
This ain't
body was just
Marvel. This is
gone.
not Marvel.
They've done scenes though at the end of these.
That's
seasons.
Marvel
Yes,
stuff.
they did.
Okay, but I know, like, but that's Marvel.
But
Alright, now we're gonna talk about what we thought about the movie.
It was-
I thought it was good. It was decent until they screwed up the Hush. Like,
Yeah,
making it
it-
Riddler. That was the dumbest.
that was
part
the
of these.
that was the dumbest part. Honestly, I thought it was about to be like Thomas Elliott was such a red herring in that movie that I thought he was about to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still alive. I thought he was about to reveal to him, sorry Bruce, but I had to for my own sake, or something like that, to where he would just be like, yeah, it was me the whole time, but it wasn't. So I was so confused
Who was
about
that next to Azrael?
Deadshot.
Why does this picture look so weird? Look, like the little picture.
Stop getting off topic.
Sorry. Anyways, I actually didn't have a problem with it because they did it so well. The Riddler thing, they did it really good.
If they put.
Oh, speaking of Hush, just float over Hush.
Yeah, while we're talking about our final thoughts on the movie, just float over Hush so that way.
Go over Hush. Jordan, you're a fucking idiot. No. Boobs.
What else? The movie wasn't bad. Honestly, you should watch the movie because it's actually.
Especially if you want fan service.
If
you're a DC fan and you're like a Hush fan, you can give it a try, but it may make you pretty angry.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Just look at it. It's a DC movie. Just look at it that way.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing wrong with this movie at all besides like the whole
nothing that it does bad. Nothing that well.
I will say this: the voice actors weren't compared to
the voice.
That's the only bad part.
Yeah, that was like the voice actors were alright. Like, they didn't have like the classics like Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill
and all the original.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was Joker sounded so weird. I didn't like it. Harley Quinn was I don't know.
The rest of them were okay.
Yeah, but that's because like those characters don't really have like a defined voice when you think of them. Like when you think of Batman, you always think of Kevin Conroy. You think of the Joker, you always think of Mark Hamill. Yeah. I don't know exactly who Harley Quinn's voice is. Is it Tara Strong? But if it is, I don't know. But I know.
Can we just say that like it was a
good. No, I thought it was a good movie.
It didn't excel at anything. It didn't do bad at anything.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie by any means. If you're gonna go watch it,
it's just disappointing that Riddler was Hush, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do the outro now. Do we have an outro?
Nope.
Nah.
And that's the end of that.
Anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. If you liked it,
make sure to leave a like, comment what other topics we should do now because we have no ideas.